Welcome back to the program. What happened today at the White House is a travesty. It doesn't show President Trump's strength. It shows his weakness. It shows that he's gullible. It shows that he's buying into this lying scumbag Mamdani and his bullshit. That's what it proves. This is not the art of the deal. This is not 4D chess. This is the Democratic Socialists of America and the Communist Party USA, which should be designated as a terrorist organization, instead getting one over on the President of these United States. This is a travesty. Now, some people might say, well, Josh, give it time, see what he does. He knows what he's doing. He's Trump. You don't negotiate with communists. You eliminate communists, okay? It's really just that simple, folks. And this guy is a Nepo baby, elitist scumbag, and communist, an Islamofascist. That's what he is. And he's not going to change. Leopard doesn't change its spots. This is who this guy is. He's never held a job. He's never worked ever in his entire life for anything. His mother is a famous director of movies in Hollywood, and his father is an Islamofascist, communist, Jew hater, just like his son, at Columbia University. This is bad. This is bad because Trump is praising this little pissant. Trump is saying that this guy somehow is going to make New York better. If President Trump gives him $1, and that $1 goes to any type of socialist program, I am going to light him up. Okay? That would be going too far. So anyway, this was their little spat in the White House.
A great meeting, a really good, very productive meeting. We have one thing in common. We want this city of ours that we love to do very well. And I wanted to congratulate the mayor. He really ran an incredible race against.
He didn't win an incredible race, you moron. He stole power. Not to mention the fact that you had a grandma killer who likes to fondle women as the only other choice. But if you think that the DSA and the Communist Party USA didn't ballot harvest, didn't do illegal voting, didn't do all of the things that they always do, well, then you're not paying attention. And shame on you, President Trump, for praising this communist Islamist.
A lot of smart people, starting with the early primaries against some very tough people, very smart people. And he beat them easily, and I congratulated him. And we talked about some things in very strong common, like housing and getting housing built, and food and prices, and the price of oil is coming way down. That anything I do is going to be good for New York. If I can get prices down, it's good for New York, and we've got them down, way down from.
President Trump should cut New York off. He should tell New York, this, starve, freeze to death. We don't care because you earned what you should get. He should cut the city off 100%. Because if he doesn't, and he gives money to this idiot, and President Trump's policies just so happen to make New York a better place to be and live, who do you think's going to take credit for it, huh? Democrats. They're going to run every fucking ad you could imagine saying, look, socialism fucking works, when it doesn't. It'll be Trump. It'll be Trump's policies. But he won't get credit for it. And these DSA scumbags are going to run with it and say, look, we just showed you that socialism worked this time. Is this guy fucking stupid?
From last year, we have, as you know, I've been saying to a lot of people, Walmart said that Thanksgiving this year is exactly 25% less than last year. So that's good for New York, good for everybody. But I just want to congratulate. I think you're going to have hopefully a really great mayor. The better he does, the happier I am. I will say there's no difference in party. There's no difference in anything. And we're going to be helping him.
There's no difference in party, you dipshit? What the hell are you talking about? There's Republicans, there's conservatives, and then there's communists, because Democrats don't exist anymore. Where have you been? How many times has he gone up and given speeches over and over and over again at rallies and said what? We will never let America become a communist or socialist country. Well, what the hell are you doing having a communist Islamist in the White House who's going to sit there and beg for money? Oh, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money. I want to do free buses. I want to do free this. I want to do free that. President Trump should have told him, no. I don't want to meet with you. I don't want to look at you. I don't want to talk to you. I want my city that I love so much to go down in fucking flames, because it's the only way the people are ever going to learn that this shit doesn't fucking work.
To make everybody's dream come true, having a strong and very safe New York. And congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Please.
I appreciated the meeting with the President, and as he said, it was a productive meeting focused on a place of shared admiration and love, which is New York City, and the need to deliver affordability to New Yorkers, the 8.5 million people who call our city their home, who are struggling to afford life in the most expensive city in the United States of America. We spoke about rent, we spoke about groceries, we spoke about utilities.
You know, you want to know why, Mamdani, it's so fucking expensive? Because dipshits like you and before you have run the city into the fucking ground. That's why.
We spoke about the different ways in which people are being pushed out, and I appreciated the time with the President. I appreciated the conversation. I look forward to working together to deliver that affordability for New Yorkers.
Thank you very much. Any questions, please?
President Trump, Stephen Nelson from the New York Post. I've got a question for you and then also one for the mayor-elect.
Sure.
For you, you've referred to Mr. Mamdani as a communist. Could you describe why you feel that way? And also, will you do anything to stop him from arresting Prime Minister Netanyahu if he visits New York?
Well, we didn't discuss your second part of the question, and on your first part, I mean, he's got views that are a little out there, but who knows? I mean, we're going to see what works.
Out there? He's got views that are a little bit out there? He's like Maduro. He's like Hugo Chavez. I mean, he is an extreme radical. And again, you know who he is. You've said it numerous times. He is the antithesis of what an American is supposed to be, number one, and what the Constitution is supposed to support, and the people are supposed to support, number two. He is an Islamo-fascist piece of fucking garbage. Do you understand me? That's what he is.
Or he's going to change also. We all change. I changed a lot.
He's not going to change. He's going to pretend to change. He's going to tell you what he needs to tell you in order to get money from you, you dumb shit.
Changed a lot from when I first came to office. It's now quite a while ago. It's quite a while. My first term was great. We had the greatest economy in the history of our country. We're doing even better now. We're doing much better now than we did even the first term. And I can tell you some of my views.
I can barely even listen to this dribble and garbage. I am so absolutely angry.
Views have changed, and we had discussions on some things. I'm not going to discuss what they were, but that I feel very confident that he can do a very good job. I think he's going to be. I think he is going to surprise some conservative people, actually, and some very liberal people. He won't surprise them because they already.
Surprise? What? How? By socializing the buses? By socializing the rent? By socializing the grocery stores? Are you going to give this commie piece of garbage money for his programs? To make the city less safe? To bring in social workers instead of police officers? Have you lost your fucking mind? Every single MAGA America First supporter should be telling the president that we are pissed. We're not just upset. We are fucking angry that you would dare bring this disgusting excuse for a human being. This is a load that should have been swallowed. Okay? That's what he is.
Pretty like him.
And for Mr. Mamdani, it sounds like you had a productive discussion, but just days ago you referred to President Trump as a despot who had betrayed the country. You said you'd be his worst nightmare and accused him of having a fascist agenda. Are you planning to retract any of these remarks in order to improve your relationship?
I think both President Trump and I, we are very clear about our positions and our views, and what I really appreciate about the president is that the meeting that we had focused not on places of disagreement, which there are many, and also focused on the shared purpose that we have in serving New Yorkers. And frankly, that is something that could transform the lives of the 8.5 million people who are currently struggling.
How many times did he practice that line in front of the mirror? Huh? How many times did his handlers tell him exactly that? How many times did he write that down? You know, like when you get in trouble for throwing a spitball in school and you say, I will not throw a spitball or paper, and you write it 300 times. Guess what? Muscle memory. You remember it. You think this guy can just speak off the cuff? No. He practiced that shit. That is DSA certified bullshit being fed to him and spewed out by this Islamo-fascist piece of garbage.
Under a cost of living crisis with 1 in 4 living in poverty. And
yeah, 1 in 4 living in poverty because dipshits like you that believe in socialism are making the city unlivable. With the crime, with the high rents, with all the bullshit that goes on and all the stolen elections and the murder in the streets and of course, not enough murder. So now you want to use social workers. This is unbelievable. I cannot believe our president, the great president we have, has stooped this fucking low.
The meeting came back again and again to what it could look like to lift those New Yorkers out of struggle and start to deliver them a city.
The only way New York is going to get out of poverty is not electing dipshits and Islamo-fascist scum like you, Zoran.
That they could do more than just struggle to afford it, but actually start to live in it.
And I've been called much worse than a despot, so it's not that insulting. Maybe I think he'll change his mind after we get to working together. Yes, please.
Change his mind. Change his mind. You have got to be shitting me. This is coming from the man who wrote The Art of the Deal. How do you negotiate with a communist? Huh? How? You explain that to me. Because he's not a socialist. He's a communist. You can't negotiate with communists. You eliminate them. Instead of bringing this dipshit and giving him a big platform at our White House, our taxpayer-funded White House, you should be taking the organization behind dipshits like this and designating them as a terrorist organization. That's right, Democratic Socialist scumbags of America. That's right, Communist Party USA. You are all terrorists. You are supported by terrorists. You are funded by terrorists. You think like terrorists, and you are terrorists. And you're all Jew haters as well. This is sick. This is sick, and it is sad. And right before this piece of garbage, look, I'm pro-life. I would have loved to have his mother have aborted this piece of garbage. Absolutely. This is a load that should have been swallowed. Okay? That's what this is. And I am so angry and I am so pissed off that even 86 Democrats before this office visit took place voted along with the Republicans to condemn socialism before the meeting. Now, of course, your AOCs and your Ilhan Omars and your Ayanna Presleys and your Ro Khannas and your Jayapals and the rest of those douchebags voted against that measure because they support socialism and communism. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what else to say Other than that, I'm going to put this thing up. I don't care if people are upset that I bashed President Trump. I care about the country, not the man. Okay? I don't care about anything other than making sure that our country is not socialist and communist. And when I see shit like this, when I see mainstreaming, normalizing this type of fucking behavior, you're damn right I'm going to get fucking angry. Share it. Don't share it. I don't give a shit. I'm going to put it all over the place. And you want to know the truth? This is how I feel. And I ain't going to change. And I certainly am not going to apologize for anything I just said. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Put them down in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.